New Orleans' drainage system can struggle in afternoon rainstorms, and hurricanes can put even more pressure on the system. The backup power supply to run the pumps is critical for handling hurricanes. As Mike McDaniel explains, the Sewerage and Water Board is focused on it, but it comes with some challenges.
If there was a big takeaway from Hurricane Ida, General Superintendent of the Sewerage and Water Board of New Orleans, Steve Nelson, says it's about power.
That was the key lesson for Hurricane Ida, was the amount of time, the length of time that power was down, really highlighted that need for backup power generation.
Backup power generation to ensure water can be pumped out of the city has been a focus for the utility since the storm nearly 3 years ago. That's why Nelson says the new power substation at the Carrollton plant is critical.
That power complex project is going to remove that reliance on power that's generated by antiquated equipment.
That's not expected to happen until next year, though. For this hurricane season, City Councilman Joe Geruso has concerns.
Is a pump going to fail? Is something going to happen? And you hope that that doesn't happen, and this will hopefully be the last hurricane we're relying on the old power system. Part
of the old system is Turbine 4, a major power source. It hasn't always been reliable. Nelson expects it'll be operational within 2 weeks. He says that'll help provide 70 megawatts of power for peak hurricane season for the city, excluding New Orleans East and the West Bank.
Having that ability to have 70 megs, we need 44 at a minimum. To have that redundancy is going to be crucial, because we can have all the pumps in the world, but if I don't have the power to run them, it's going to be a challenge.
One existing challenge is clogged drains, which the utility addressed at the Public Works Committee meeting Monday.
When you hear about 250,000 feet of linear line have been cleaned and there's 2 million pounds of junk in it, that is not their fault. It's the fact that the city for decades has neglected this, and we need to get all of that done.
Getting it done isn't easy or fast. That's why the utility is working to make sure the system can power through another hurricane season. Mike McDaniel, WWL, Louisiana.
The Sewerage and Water Board plans to eventually replace older generators in New Orleans East and over on the West Bank. There's just no timeline yet on when that will happen.